Hey, what's up? Hi, babe. How are you guys doing tonight? Yeah, I gotta light my sage and my Palo Santos. What's up, you guys? Hi, sweetie. That's crazy. There's 2 people on that I know of, and it says there's 0. So, sorry. Yeah, that thing is in the box. Oh, cool. There's a few changes on my channel. YouTube's having fun with me. Hang on one second. I'll take these off so I can see what I'm doing. And we're smoking up a storm. Hold on a second. What you guys do last night? There's 3 people now. Yay! You finished your love oil? That's awesome. You saw Hecate's shadow and her dog, huh? That's awesome. Yep, you'll notice the dogs coming around. They will do it. Here's gonna set this down right here. Also had a weird dream last night with a haunted doll. A haunted doll? Yeah. Well, there's a couple of things that we're gonna... Oh, whatever. Crystal Witch, who doesn't take my calls anymore. I don't know what's up with that. Gave me spells. Nice. Come on, get out. There we go. Ha ha ha. I called you and you didn't answer earlier. Look on your phone. I figured you're sleeping. Sound asleep. So, we went to the casino last night. And that was fun. Hello, Jeff. I'm going to be doing a honey jar tonight and a love booster, and I don't know, I think that's it. I'll have to look, but you were shopping. Yeah, I was gambling last night. I don't do that a lot. At least I don't think I do that a lot, but it was fun. And I won a lot of money, so that was even made it really fun. And well, not a lot of money, I guess, but I won some money. Not like crazy money. But on one machine I won like 600, and then on another machine I won 200. And so that was exciting to me. I like to win money. It's so fun. So you guys, they activated Super Chat on my channel. Hi, here's your super chat. Interesting. That is so cool. New to me. I don't know. They just sent me a thing saying that I qualified for super chat on my live chats. And I guess it's so that people can like send money for if I want to start doing like subscriptions and things like that. I don't know all the details yet because I'm brand new. But they also told me that I noticed that my subscribers have been going away. Like my numbers have been fluctuating, going down and up and down and up. And they are getting rid of spam out of my subscription. Like they're finding spam and, you know, people that are like not real, or I don't know, or what they are, but and so they're, yeah, I think it's like a new thing that they're putting through for the new year. But anyway, so they're getting rid of, they're going into your subscriptions. Well, they're going into mine. I don't know if they're doing it to everyone, but for me, they're going in and removing people who are spam. It's to help you keep, what? It's to help you keep things going and getting money to help you out. Yeah. Yeah. Donations and support. Absolutely. Do you guys see it? Does everybody see the little thingy on there? I didn't think I would ever be able to do something like that. Hi, sweetheart. Because of the kind of channel that I have, but they sent me a thing, and so I like clicked it or whatever, and then they said that they were going to have to discuss and review my channel to see if I could qualify for super chat, and then there's supposed to be like all this cool new stuff. I don't know. So much for yeah, it's green. That's awesome. But sorry about that, you guys. Please excuse me for a moment. I'm going to have to check my Wi-Fi because I don't want to be cutting out the whole dang time. Because we do have, there we go. All better, I hope. So, now, I have had, okay, so I wanted to talk to you guys about when you have me cast for you. You know, the other day when I did the whole banishing spell, because I just wanted to banish the person and I didn't want to send negative energy because it's an apartment complex and it was for the lady's neighbor, and then I had to do like the banishing ritual and banish him and do, you know, sacrifice and call everybody in and do all this stuff. Anyway, so apparently the energy's really too strong, and she's like, she can't handle it. And so I wanted you guys to realize that when I cast for you, you're gonna feel it, even if it's not on you. Hi, Gray. Even if it's not on you, you're still gonna feel it because it's for you. And they know that, like the deities know who it's for, and they're gonna go. I mean, it will be done. It's being I'm casting it for you on your behalf. But so you're gonna feel that energy, and she has some abilities, and so she can really feel it. And she said it's really making her uncomfortable and she doesn't like it, and a lot of people can't handle the energy. It makes some people get nauseous, some people get like anxious or feel like panic attacky. Hi, sweetie. And so when you have me do a spell for you, if you feel this way, let me know so that I can do a calming candle. I put like lavender and chamomile on it. I put your name on it. It's just a white candle, and I do that to calm things down for you so that you can relax. Um, some people love the energy and they get, you know, happy about it. They really like it. They feed off of it, and it makes them feel good and gives them energy to do things that they normally don't do, and you know, whatever. Um, or normally have energy for, I should say. So some people really like it. Some people it triggers an awakening. Some people, you know, everybody receives energy differently. And so if all I was trying to say is that if, well, it depends on the person and how they receive the energy, because like, yeah, I've had different people say different things. I've done a love spell where the energy was so intense that my client like threw up, like she literally barfed, and then she was fine after that. And then, you know, I still cast for her to this day. But you know, it's just let me know, like if it's too strong for you, if you can't handle it and you're freaking out about it or whatever, just let me know and I'll do the calming candle for you and we'll calm it down. So good. Yeah, jittery. Yeah, and that's another thing you can do. You could take a nice warm bath. You could meditate. You can take that energy and ball it up and send it back, or send it to the person, you know, that we're casting on. There's a lot of different things you can do. But if you like don't know how to meditate and you don't know how to, yep, grounding is good. I told her just to sit down, do some breathing exercises, and do some, you know, close your eyes and breathe and, you know, meditate and you know, ground yourself and you'll feel fine. You'll be fine. And she's like, it's been a few days now, and she's like crawling out of her skin. Yep, take a bath in lavender and chamomile and salt and rue and hyssop, and you can do all of that, and it'll just calm it down. Because I mean, unless the spell's on you and you don't want to, like if it's prosperity, you don't want to cut it off if you by taking a cleansing bath. So you just need to meditate. Yeah, to meditate, Jeff, all you have to do is sit there in a quiet place. You can listen to guided meditation on, you know, the vibration stuff. Just sit there, close your eyes, listen to your vibration music, and feel your chakras opening. Like imagine them all opening and then going down into the center of the earth and up into the ethers, and then just coming back to you. And then, you know, or you could just sit there quietly and breathe, you know. There's lots of different techniques. Yeah, there's tons of them on YouTube, the guided meditations. I like them, some of them. Yes, like the video that I sent you for meditation. That's a good one. I like the chakra ones that do the healing and the opening of the chakras. If you look in my meditation stuff in my YouTube page, I have some saved videos in there that I like. That's what I use. That's what I watch almost every day. That's what I go to sleep to. That's you know, that's what I like to use for meditation. Sometimes though, it has to be a little more intense than that. How do you do the energy ball? Well, you know when you feel anxious, when you could feel the energy on you and it makes you feel kind of anxious about it, or you're thinking too much about the spell or the person in the spell and all that stuff. So you just sit and close your eyes, let all those feelings come up, you know, allow yourself to visualize it and see what you want to happen, and just start taking that energy off of you. Taking it off of you and creating like a ball. And then in the ball, after you know, go like this, create the ball with the energy. And then in the ball, you say their name. And then say, I send you to, and you say the name. And then you push it out into the air. Those are just little, I call them power balls. Because sometimes, like, when I'm in pain, I'll create little power balls. And then I'll stuff them wherever I'm hurting. You know, I'll like open my chakras really good, and then I'll make the little power balls. And then I'll put them wherever I'm hurting, you know. And it seems to work well for me, so that's what I do. But yeah, she's like, my client's like, can we just undo the spell? I'm like, oh no. No. I mean, I guess I could, but why would I undo the spell? You want him gone. Let him move. So anyways, I think that she just really feels the energy, especially since he's in the apartment right above her. Happy solstice. Happy Yule, everyone. Yeah, she's really having a hard time. And she's empathic, and so she's just like, oh my gosh, this is too much for me. Like, sorry, you'll be okay. It'll calm down in a couple of days. Yeah, it looks like it's tonight. Tonight looks amazingly full. But it's not officially full until tomorrow. Yeah, being empathic does not help at all. Especially, she's going to feel everything, you know. She just needs to break that off and say, these are not my feelings, and take them off of her and send them up to where... Man, I would have fun if I was in that situation. I would be doing all kinds of spells to torment him. Especially being right below him, I would do like a circle, and I would conjure shit up and send it all up into him. Oh yeah, it would be great fun. Yeah, what are you in the hospital for? It says mentor. Oh, meteor showers this weekend too, I think. Yeah, I think they're already starting, because I saw one. I saw a starfall last night. I think, or the night before. I don't know. Sometimes I'll just look out there and I'll see them. And of course, I think that's just for me. What? Oh my gosh. Oh, that's crazy. Gotta be careful, huh? Gotta be quick. You should have did like a Bruce Lee thing and jumped up and jumped up on top of the car so it wouldn't smash you. So, Grey Witch, are you still on here? Sadly, it's cloudy here. It's just trying to snow. Yeah, it is here too. I guess Gray's not on here anymore. Dang it, I was hoping he was on here because I wanted to tell you guys what I was teasing him about earlier. Yeah, I got them. I'm just, I don't know. When did I tell you we were doing that spell? Do you remember? Tomorrow, right? It's Alabama. Everyone's drunk down here. Hi, Tallulah. I'll have to check. I'll have to look and see. I think it's tomorrow, but I can't remember. I'll look and see. Do you guys like my crown? Not yet. I'm still waiting. She didn't give me a book for beginners yet. I probably already have it. But not quite. Isn't that cute? It's so cute. That's silly. I came in and my doll lights came on. She's so sweet. She always turns the lights on for me. They'll go off here in a little bit though. She'll turn them off. When I did the ritual the other night, they were on, and then after I did the ritual, she turned them off. She was like, "Oh shit, I better turn them off." Yay! He gets older. So I tried buying poisonous herbs and plants online, but they only have them in seeds. I know, doesn't that piss you off? So if that's the case, try to buy the root. Sometimes you could get the root, and well, because I can't grow anything. I bought all the seeds for all kinds of poisonous stuff, and I tried to grow them, and nothing happened. I just am not good at growing things. Everything dies. So but yeah, I would try getting the root. I wanted like some a high John plant, and I couldn't get the plant, and so and then I was having a hard time finding it. I can't remember why, but so I just bought a bunch of the root, and then I just grind it up in my coffee grinder. And high John root is really hard, like a stone. You know, it's pretty hard, and so I have a hard time grinding it up. So I put it in the coffee grinder, and then it grinds up pretty well. So, but yeah, try to find the root and just put in the kind of poisonous plant you want, and then put root, and then maybe it'll be easier to find it. And you just grind up the root, and that's really the best part of it anyways, I think, because you know it's the root of all evil, just like me. Who's getting into it? Sister to get their roots. Huh. might try growing some. Maybe I might be lucky. That would be cool. I know. And I can't grow anything. I don't know if it's my energy or what. Like, I have that rosemary sitting on my table in here, and it's still alive, and I was very shocked about that, because usually it would be dead by now. But I don't know if, well, how exactly, but it's like, if I have things that are alive, plants, they'll be fine and pretty when I first get them, and then after a few days, it's like the energy's just been sucked out of them. Yeah, definitely. And because plants are life, the manifestations come. When the manifestations come, they can use that energy from the life of the plant to manifest. And so, you know, it's a good thing. That's another reason why I like to give them flowers all the time, because, well, for one, Hecate really likes them, and Belial's not crazy about them, but he lets me put like sunflowers. And then if I give him, okay, sweetie, I'll check my email when I get done. If I put a couple roses in his sunflowers, he's okay with it. But Lucifer likes flowers too. He doesn't care. He doesn't care if I put roses on his altar. So he has like white flowers on there all the time, but and he likes them. He doesn't really care about all that. He's just like, cool. He really likes to play with candles. He likes the candles. He likes to make the wax do cool stuff. His energy is different. And Belial, of course, is always very serious. Although sometimes he has smiled at me once. Managed buying is Belladonna and Wolfshine, I think. Yeah, I buy Belladonna and Wolfsbane. I can get those. I buy that stuff all the time. There's another name for it. Let me see, is it in my book? I have a book, a witch's book that I like, that tells you the different Wolfsbane and Belladonna. And then there's another one. It's a trapping root, a trapping flower. And so when I use, and Belial's the one who told me about that one, but when I put reversals or removals, I mean, in the mirrored box, and so if the witch does divination and she comes up, she follows the energy back to the mirrored box where the spell is, then all she'll see is herself. But I have like a trapping root in there, and it'll either repel the divination where they can't get in there, or if they manage to get through it anyways, then it'll trap them in there. And then the box is sealed with Belial's seal. And yeah, and Hecate's the one who told me to build that box, and it's huge. It's a great big one, because sometimes, like, when I get removals, I'll get like 3 at a time, and so I just bought 2, 3. I bought 4, and then two for the ends of the door mirrors, and then we just like glued them all together, except for the top one. The top one you just put on and take off, but you let it burn, and then as soon as the flame goes out, you put the top on, and then that seals it, and then the top has Belial's seal on it, and so they can't They can't get to me. Yeah. So just keep that in mind if you're ever... I can't remember what that herb is or what it's called. I don't know if I'm supposed to share it anyways, but Valerian. I was thinking of Varaven. Varaven is protection. Valerian is like for curses, right? Yeah, Varaven is like, it's like you can use it as a tea and stuff, but it's for protection. I made a potion out of it, and you put like 1 drop on your tongue every day, and it keeps other witches from being able to cast on you and stuff. But I made it a long time ago. I can't remember all the stuff that's in there, but I still have it up there. How come you're not sticking? And so, but anyways, so I've been reading a little bit, not a lot, but a little bit out of my book, because, you know, it was WM's birthday, and so we had to go hang out with people. It stinks so bad. I wonder if that's what I'm... Yeah. Oh, no. I know what you're talking about. Is it like a root and it's really hard and it stinks horribly? That root was used in the old days. And who told me about that one? That was either Belial or Hecate. But I can't remember which one told me that I needed to buy that. But anyways, the women use that root. They used to put it in their, yeah, that it comes like that. But the women used to put it in those necklaces that you could put perfume balls in or whatever. They would put it in there, and it's supposed to attract men. And then the men would like follow you all over town, they would say, like, you know, all over the village. But it's an old, no, I think it's the one, I have some, and I have bought a bunch of it. It's really expensive. And so, but I use it in my love potion. It's one of my secret ingredients. But it's really powerful. Yeah. It's really powerful. You'll like it in your love. It goes good in love potions. Put some in your love oil. Yeah, she'll do that to me all the time, and then she'll go, "You remember when you bought that? Go get it." I'll be like, "Oh, okay." Do. Hibiscus. That's nice. I love to put hibiscus in my love. I put that in my love oil too, because it makes it this beautiful pinky red color, and it's so pretty, I think. So I like to put it in there just for the color and the sweetness of it. You could put like a little honey in your oil. You could put things like that to sweeten things up. I literally petted my book for half an hour after I got it. Didn't know it was bound in fur. Yeah, did you feel can you feel the vibrations on it? Yeah, it's very tingly, huh? Yeah, mine too. It's crazy. Mine is like, I have my new one right here, but holy moly, it's really powerful. And I took a nap with mine, but I was trying to get a line of communication started with the familiars, but it was just those 2 chicks, and so I'm like, those aren't them, are they? Yeah. It's good to, I think, well, because these books are magic, you know, they're not normal books. Um, okay, so I'll tell you this, but you guys are going to think I'm crazy, but I don't care. Whatever. So, in my book, sometimes something will happen to me. And then I'll be like, what does this mean? You know, like a sign, or you know, they'll tell me something and I won't understand what it means, and I'll be like, what does this mean? And depending on who's telling or what the sign is or whatever, I'll open the book and try to find it, or usually I'll open right to it and then it will tell me what it means. And then I'll be like, oh, okay, so that explains that. And then I'll go back later and try to find it, and I can't find it. It's like literally gone. And that's really frustrating. But I have had 2 other people tell me that the same thing happens to them all the time. And so, call me crazy. I don't care. It's true. It's happened. It happened for my marks that Belial put on my legs. It happened for those. And then it happened for, what else was it? Something about the markings being chosen, and I don't know, there was something else that happened that I didn't understand. I don't know. I can't remember right off the top of my head. But so that's why I say to you to please, whenever you read it, or whenever you look something up, always write it down in your journal. Good night, Tallulah. Always write it down in your journal and write the page number. Because then, right, then it has to still be there. Because, man, and then I'll be like, well, I wonder if I was looking in a different book. But no, this is the one I was looking at, and I'll just keep looking and looking, and it's not there anymore. So, what was it that I didn't remember? The name of the root? Is that what you're talking about? No, from the book. I don't remember. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to remember, but I don't know. There's been a few different things that I didn't know what it meant. Like, oh, the tree thing, right? Did I look that up too? Or did that happen before books? I can't remember. I think I looked up the tree thing, and it has to do, what did it say? And they were talking about Doth, and in the center of Doth is like the throne of Hecate or something like that. Like it's the tree of life and death, and then in the middle, I can't remember. I don't want to misspeak. I don't want to tell you guys something wrong and be full of shit, because I hate that. But it was something like that, and then I thought it meant, oh, Belial adopted me and it's like a family tree kind of thing. Well, it kind of is, but it's not. Kind of is, but it isn't. I'm still unsure about what that meant, but hey, I wonder if those were the girls. Huh. Now I can't remember. I wished I would have paid more attention to them. Yeah, if you look up Doth, I think it was the tree of Doth. I'm not sure. I can't remember. I mean, it was I was tripping out and I didn't know what was happening. I was like in my bed in a different realm, And then I had Belial sigil, or the tree on this side and Belial on this side on my stomach. And then I was looking down and going, what is this? And I was like wrapped up like a bandage, and I like looked under the bandage and I could see the sigils on me. And then there were these two chicks like dressed kind of like nurses, and they were in my room and they were like, oh, you're awake, okay, great. And then they were saying something about they were saying that they said they looked over at my boyfriend who was sleeping next to me, and they said he's quit eating so much snacks. And I was like, I know. And then they were just like giggling, and she's like, you're all done, everything went great, and you'll be fine, sweetheart. And then the other girl, and they were like talking back and forth to each other, just like hanging out in my room, at the foot of my bed. One was like sitting there, and she was just like do do do, and the other one was like opening the curtains and telling me everything went fine. And I was like, what happened, and what is this? And she's like, you'll be okay, everything went well, and we'll see you later. And then they like walked out the door and left. It was the Rose of Jericho. I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to look. I think it starts with an A. I know. Well, I don't know if they were trying to take my book, or if they were just wanting to check it out, or, wanted to talk to me about it. I just got like, no, you can't have it. It's mine. It opens, then closes. And mine's an herb, but it does have a flower on it. And then it's just like a herb, like, the only thing I think of is if I look on, I'll look later on. I think I left it on Belial's altar down at the bottom, but I'm not sure. I might have put it over in my rack. I don't see it over there, but I did keep it there for a while, because he's the one who was telling me to get it, and then he told me what to do with it. And so like that whole mirrored box up there is like full of it, just like on the bottom of it. There's a mirror on the bottom of it, and it's just full of that root. So, but it traps them, and it also keeps them away. No, not a Venus flytrap. But I do have a Venus flytrap that is in my kitchen window. My grandson wanted it, so I got it for him, and then he looked at it for 2 minutes and went, yep. Kids. He's so funny. He was telling me today that he cracked his phone with his elbow, because the elbow is the sharpest bone in the body. Did you know that? And so he thinks that it had to have been his elbow that cracked his phone. And it might have happened when he was sleeping with his phone. It's like, oh great, well you're not getting a new one. So he's like, it's okay. Because I got him his phone last year for Christmas. But he already got way too much stuff for Christmas for me, so I can't get him anything else. Even if I wanted to, I really can't. Just because it's too much. Oh, excuse me. I had a teacher sit on my friend's phone when she took it away and cracked her phone. Oh, that's not okay. How are you feeling? Get motivated. How's everything going for you? Good. That's awesome. Oh, did you? think I might have read that. Did you email me about it? Okay, yeah, I read about that. The other person that I did the curse removal for last week, is doing better, I think. But the energy was kind of strong for that person, but at least she knew she was expecting it, so it wasn't so bad because she was expecting it. But she turned like really red, and then her chest was red, and she had to keep taking those. She had to take the cleansing bath and everything, but yeah, it didn't want to come off. How do you know if you're cursed? Well, I did a reading for that client, and the candle just tells me. I like to do candle readings to see if someone's being cursed, because Hecate likes to do it that way. And so when I do candle readings, I could tell like if you're cursed and what part of your life it's affecting, and I could tell like like if it comes way out to the side, then you know it came from like a past life or generational curse, that kind of thing. And then usually Hecate will tell me when I'm looking at the candle as it burns. She'll tell me stuff. Like for that specific person, she told me that it was bleeding, or that the curse bled through from a past life. Were her words, what she said to me. So it was like, oh. So while I was doing her candle reading, that's what Hecate said to me while I was setting it up, So, yeah. It's just divination. But I like to do divination with the candles. What happened? I was nodding off. We're talking about candle readings and how you could tell if you've been cursed. Well, if I get cursed, I can feel it. Like, I know. Because it makes me feel like I'm crawling out of my skin. Like, and I'm like, get it off me, get it off me. You could feel it. And then I just put my hula hoop on, go run my bath. I put the hula hoop and get it off me. And then it'll come right back to you with the hula hoop, but it gets it off of you long enough so that you could prepare your bath, and you can get your reverse candles set up and things like that. And you can call, Belial, and you can call Hecate and Lucifer to come and help you. And when I have to do that, they get very angry. Probably not. But they're pretty. Maybe it's possible, I guess. It depends on the witch. How's that? It took me about 18 years to figure out another 4 to finally get it removed. Hey, don't feel bad. Some people like me go like their whole life being bound and being cursed and not even know. Sorry, my phone thinks it's going to do an update. And not even know that that it's happening, and you just don't understand. Sometimes you feel it and you don't understand what it is, and you get so used to it, and then your body adapts to it and tries to figure out coping ways to deal with it. And so there's there's lots of different things going in effect, and so it's good to you know, do cleansing baths even if you're not sure, but if you feel like you could be, if you start noticing things, noticing that all your shit's breaking all the time. Some people just have really strong aura energy. If you have really strong aura energy, you know, your shit can break. Like your TVs will all of a sudden go out or come back on when you're not, you know, turning them on, or your phones will go out fast, or you can't keep your watches going. These are like aura energy problems. It just means that you probably need to ground yourself more, or you blow up light bulbs a lot, or glass breaks, mason jars will shatter in your hand, shit like that. I used to go through that crap all the time, and then I learned how to control it and ground myself. And you know, I used to have to wear, when I first started learning how to control it, I wore a copper bracelet all the time. Things like that. You have to learn how to channel it and ground yourself, and whatever, shit like that. But that's not a curse, but sometimes it feels like it's a curse, but it's not. It's just your energy is really strong and you're not using it enough, or grounding yourself enough, or you know, whatever's causing it to be fucking up your shit. So that's just part of being a witch sometimes. You know, you got to learn how to handle that stuff, because it's going to happen. My son, my oldest son, if he stands too close to the TV, if the TV's on, it'll turn off. If the TV's off, it'll turn on. And then sometimes, let's see, what else does he do? One time we were standing there talking, and I had a stand that had a picture sitting on it, like a tripod thing with a picture on it, and it went all the way across the room. And I think that he did that, but he doesn't like ground himself and meditate all the time like he should. He just does it whenever he feels like it, you know, kind of thing. But he's very powerful. He just needs to learn how to you know, control it better. If he tries to and wants to, he can, like, no problem. But usually he just wants to goof around and play around with it, or not even with it, or just ignore it, which is frustrating to me. But whatever, he's young. He'll grow into it and figure out what he's supposed to be doing with it eventually. He thinks he is the deity. Making a death jar using rat poison, maggots, feces, a dead rat or mouse, and goofer dust. Well, alrighty then. You just go right ahead and do that. Put some rusty nails in it too. Some razor blades, broken glass. Well, it's getting late, everyone. Have a great night. See you later. Bye, Jeff. I hope you feel better soon. Get out of the hospital. It's not good. Hey, if you're in the hospital, you know who should be coming to see you. And I think I'm going to add that to our little honey thing that we're doing. So, because that's bullshit. Just saying. Just a little kick in the pants, okay? a little kick in the pants. Don't you think? No comment? Yeah. Oh, okay. There you go. Alright, guys. I think Jeff's right. I think I gotta get off of here, get set up, get all my lovey-dovey stuff together for Honey Jar. Yeah. Well, does she know that you're in the hospital? Because if she doesn't know. No, I'm doing a Honey Jar tonight. A Honey Jar and a Call Me booster and maybe something else, but I think that's it. I left her a message on Snapchat, but I haven't heard back. But did you tell her that you're in the hospital? Okay. And she didn't call you back? That's cold. Yeah. That's okay. We'll stick her in a Honey Jar. No, it's just a communication booster, like to open up feelings and help you communicate better and things like that. I'll probably use like the Mandrake and the Eye Bright oil for that. And oh, she read it, but she's like a 3-hour drive from where you are. Oh, from where you both live. So I don't care. Did she send you flowers that say get well or a balloon or a stripper or anything like that? No, but your little girl hasn't left Daddy's side the whole time. Poor thing. I don't like that. She should have at least sent you a freaking get well balloon or 2 or 3 or 20, you know, or a flower with a balloon on it, or some kind of something. Hello, how are you? I send you an email for help. What is your name? I like that answer. Yeah. We're gonna have to sweeten her up a lot, sounds like. She needs a lot of sweetening. Alright, you guys, I'm gonna get off of here and I will talk to you guys later. I love you and thank you for liking and subscribing to my channel. And I will talk to you guys later. And stay tuned for Love Spell tonight, Will Honey Jar, and a booster. All right, good night. Peace out.